Now, Lil Pump just said something about Juice WRLD on a song he previewed on his Instagram story yesterday, and I want you to tell me if what he said was out of line. With that being said, I do have a couple things to say about this, so yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, like I said, Lil Pump posted an Instagram story yesterday where he previewed a song. Once again, it's a similar sounding snippet to the one I showed you on my last video about Lil Pump that I dropped last week titled The Lil Pump Prison. It's obviously a rock inspired record, but on this one though, he has a line about the late Juice WRLD on here. So let me play you the very short snippet and then let's talk about it afterwards.
Mama told me don't go to school on a Percocet, like Juice WRLD, 70 pounds on the private jet.
So yeah, as you could hear, Juice WRLD was mentioned, and if you didn't catch exactly what he said, here are the exact lyrics written down. Mama told me don't go to school on a Percocet, like Juice WRLD, 70 pounds on a private jet. Now, for very obvious reasons, this is a controversial line because Juice WRLD isn't here with us anymore. Not only that, but Pump mentions 70 pounds on a private jet, right? Well, as most of us already know at this point, on December of 2019, Juice WRLD suffered from a seizure on a private jet while federal agents searched the luggage he had with him and found 70 pounds of marijuana. And that right there, that's why this is even a controversial thing to say to begin with. And then the fact that he added in Percocet in those lines, I mean, really bro? That's how Juice passed away. He passed away from swallowing multiple Percocet pills. A lot of people have been going off on Lil Pump for what he said, which then of course resulted in him deleting that Instagram story, which tells me that he, after the backlash, realized maybe I should have not said that, let alone put it on my Instagram for all my 17 million followers to see. Let me say this, man. First of all, the man in question right now is Lil Pump. Now, what exactly did I, about a week ago, say about Lil Pump regarding him and his antics? Well, what I said was that Lil Pump is stuck in an imaginary prison. He's a prisoner to his past behavior. Even though this could be seen as him just making a reference to how he's living like Juice WRLD was living, you know, 70 pounds of Mary J. Keep this in mind, man. We've seen him countless of times pull moves like this, which brings me to the main point of this video, which is on clout chasing. This is clearly a clout chasing move 100%, but coming from someone like Lil Pump, are you even surprised? Now, I wouldn't call this a diss at all, and I'm saying that because I've seen people say that, but what I would call it is an attention grab at the expense of Juice WRLD's name. And I'm only saying that because he literally dropped a new song the other day. So could this just be another way to capture the attention of the people? When it comes to Lil Pump, this is not too far-fetched. This is his way of promoting his music. It's been like this for a while. We know that. See, the thing is though, I'm personally not even feeling some type of way about what he said, but it's more about the intention behind what he said. And I say that because why would you post a snippet like this in the first place? Think about that. The snippet he posted was around 15 seconds, and are you telling me that he didn't post this specific part in question where he mentions Juice WRLD on that private jet for the sake of attention? I think that's what it was. The song is clearly longer because the snippet cuts off when he's still rapping, so he could have posted another part, but he didn't. This actually brings me to another conversation, which is something I've talked about in the past, but I want you to think about this for a second. How come a single person around him didn't hear this and be like, hey bro, maybe you shouldn't say this, and maybe, okay, just maybe you shouldn't put this out on Instagram? The way I see it is, a rapper with a bunch of yes men around him is a rapper who's gonna say and do a whole lot of crazy things in public. If you ask me though, I personally think what he said was extremely distasteful. Again, I'm not personally feeling like it's crazy disrespectful, but more than anything, it's distasteful. You know, I'm wondering, why would you put that on a song and then preview it to the world? That's what I'm asking. And I think this is a very valid concern because we're talking about Lil Pump. Just think about all of his antics for a second and then ask yourself, would it be that crazy if he did this for clout? I don't think so. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this entire situation. Lil Pump said something about Juice WRLD on a snippet he previewed yesterday on his Instagram story. You've heard what he said and you know what I think about what he said. Now the question is, what do you personally think? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.